I'm here, I'm queer, get over it. Video number 6. What's up, everybody? Coming at you from a continuously sleep deprived, loopy ass existence, and that's okay. I don't really have a point, but I never have a point, and I think that's the point. So what, oh what, does one talk about? What feelings do I feel like thinking about? Dealing with? Let me minimize this so I'm looking at the camera and not there we go. See, now I'm just looking at the camera and I'm not constantly looking at myself like, oh look, there's movement. I see you. Hi, camera. See, now there's light and I'm like, oh, there's a light. I can look at the light. Whee! Anyways, Well, I've been watching Batman Brave and the Bold again. Probably one of my favorite iterations of Batman after the animated series. Just because this Batman is amazingly self-aware, and everyone that thinks it's a kid's show obviously has not watched it, because my god, the amount of fucking adult-ass jokes. Sorry, I've been trying not to throw up. Also, god, the Emperor fucking Joker episode, they just straight up murder Batman, like, fucking 15, 20 times? I don't know, it was a lot of times. They fucking killed him off repeatedly, and some surprisingly fucked up ways. It's like, it's not a kid's show, it's a good show. Surprisingly good. Had me tearing up more than a couple times. I like this iteration of the Joker. Mark Hamill is obviously iconic and all that, but like, I don't know. I like this Joker, but honestly, one of my favorite Jokers has been the Batman, the 2004 animated show. That Joker was great. A lot of people don't like that Joker. They can go suck a fat old dick. That Joker was unique and interesting, and he was absolutely batshit insane. Also, that laugh, man. He had so many different laughs, but the one that was basically a jackal slash hyena. I can't even produce that shit, but it was amazing. I'm very sad that the show ended because they were obviously leading up to the Justice League, or I don't know. It was close to being the Justice League by the end of it, and I was very here for it. It was great, but it ended. Just like Beware the Batman, everyone gave that show shit. I honestly really dug that show too. Was it everyone's like, oh, 3D animated, it sucks. Motherfuckers, give shit a chance. The fight scenes were fluid and nice. It was honestly a fun show. And by the end of it, they were obviously setting up for the outsiders. And I dig that. So it's just, I don't like hating on stuff, man. It's more fun to like things. There's so much shit in the world to enjoy and to like. And like, sure, hate on some things that deserve being hated on, like Ford F-150s. Fucking hate Ford F-150s. If you drive one of those trucks and it's not for work, honestly, if you drive a giant, shiny-ass pickup truck, and it is not for work, or to go out four-wheeling, or mudding, or fucking mountain driving, or just getting in the thick shit with it, and you just drive that thing around with halogen-ass spotlight headlights and fucking loud enough to goddamn wake the dead, you deserve to die in a fire. A very slow, painful fire. And you know why. If you have truck nuts hanging from your truck, you know why. You know exactly why. Fuck you. Learn to fucking drive. Use your truck for what it's actually used for, not just because you want to drive around a big truck to make so your small PP feels better. Alright, I'm done. See, you can't hate on some things, but like, on the whole, I try to find the enjoyment and happiness in most life. And like, there's very little things I don't like. Fucking, like, when it comes to, like, cartoons and anime and TV, I don't like reality TV. Reality TV is kind of, I don't know why my mom loves it so much. Her and my stepdad, like, they watch it all the time. They just, you know what? He's basically my dad. I'm just calling him my dad. Josh is basically my dad. So, fucking my mom and my non-biological father, uh, they watch a fuck ton of reality TV, and I cannot stand it. My wife also loves a lot of reality TV, and I watch a lot of it through osmosis. And like, God, just like Gilmore Girls, I love my wife to death. I love her more than anything else in the fucking universe. But I have now watched Gilmore Girls like 12 times. I know what episode she's on just from the dialogue in the distance or hearing the certain sounds that are happening. And I'm like, oh, I know. She's this episode, isn't she? Check around the corner. Yup, it's that episode. And it's just, I shouldn't know the Gilmore Girls that well. Everyone's like, oh, Gilmore Girls is amazing. It's okay. Kirk is like the only redeemable character. Jess is the only redeemable boyfriend. Rory is a trash can. Logan is a trash can. Dean is a fucking trash can. Lorelai, she's not bad, but shut the fuck up. I talk a lot, but at least I try to have some substance to what I say. 90% of what Lorelai spouts out at fucking Mach 10 is just fluff. It's just filler to fill the air with nonsense, and I'm just tired of it. It's not organic dialogue, it's not realistic dialogue. Like, some of the characters are fun, and I've lived in a lot of small towns, you know? Guess what? That's not the small town atmosphere, man. Like, maybe some of them, but like most of them, people are not that connected. No one cares about each other that much. The whole show is not a bad show. It's just, man, I don't know. It grates sometimes. Mainly, it's not that the show grates. It's that the character's great. I don't mind Luke. Luke's fine, but fucking God, Rory's such a trash can. Like, she's so dramatic and indecisive and wishy-washy, and I just, there's very little redeemable characters in that show. Love Kirk. Kirk's great, dude. Well, like, I've watched a lot of that reality shit through osmosis. I'm not here for it. I don't really like reality TV. It's very scripted. And if I'm gonna watch dramatic ass bullshit, I'd rather watch something that has an actual entertaining story to it. Fucking hell, anime, cartoons, any fucking good live action TV show. Oh, that's not reality TV. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to throw up. I feel horrible. I haven't eaten like all day, and I tried to eat a Hot Pocket because I thought maybe it would help. But, nope. I'm just now trying to not throw up, said Hot Pocket. Oh, I'm so tired. Anyways, I think tomorrow I might talk about some of the races I've made from my story. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, am I making a D&D world? Am I writing a book? Why am I putting so much effort into this world? Why am I creating this world? Is there a point? Or am I just compelled to create something from nothing so I can feel some sense of success even if it has no meaning? I'm not sure. I know I don't know. I've been in a real funk lately. This story is like one of the few things that kind of is keeping my brain active and dripping a little bit of serotonin in there. I haven't been able to game for shit. God, the amount of things that I've opened up, stared at for 5 seconds, and closed back down because I'm just like, eh. And I keep telling myself it's because I'm waiting for Starfield, the Bethesda game. Because it's coming out on Game Pass, which means I don't have to pay anything because I'm broke and I can get to play a new cool Bethesda game. Should I record that? I haven't recorded a game or anything yet, but like, should I? Should that be a thing? I'm kind of getting into the idea of recording. It's kind of becoming a habit. Like, I have to keep OBS just up and running, so it's as easy as just clicking a button, because if it's more than that, my brain will be like, eh. God, you have no idea. Some of you probably have an idea. Not that anyone's watching right now. Still 0 views. That's okay. Well, not 0 views. My brother just started watching some stuff. He's about the only person that'll give me an absolute honest opinion, so I requested him to watch. But it would be, it would be nice to see other views eventually. Mainly just to see if anyone else feels the thing that I do. Or if anyone has some, little tidbits of self-aware knowledge that could help me in my constant striving of attempting to do something with myself. Make myself a better me. Not that I am bad, but I could be better than what I am currently. Not that that's bad, just that I shouldn't plateau and I need to get better. Is any of this sticking? I'm asking me, not you. Or, I don't know. I mean, some of it seems to be sticking. I've actively kept recording. I only missed the one day, and that was a bad night. That was a bad night. I laid on the floor for 12 hours. Just pain. The only time I'd get up each hour, I'd go take a shit, come back, lay on the floor. Because the floor was the only place that I felt stability. Fucking, I don't know. It was weird and not a good day. I was in and out of just woozy, woobly, inebriated painness. Not inebriated from alcohol, I don't drink anymore, but just pain. I need to go lay with my kitty cats tonight. Hang out with them. Get lots of kitty love. Maybe that'll help my depression some. I don't mind the being depressed part. I just want to know what's causing the funk so I can deal with the funk. If I know what's causing it, I can accept it, embrace it, lean full into it until I'm through it, and then move on. But I don't know what's causing it. I think part of it is this. Putting myself on the internet like this is there's a background level of existential terror now that I'm not looking at, but it's always in the corner of my mind, just lurking. You're out there now. Anyone can look at you. Anyone can see your stupid face, listen to your stupid voice. And I think that's terrifying me. I'm not sure. I could just be psychoanalyzing myself too much. I'm always psychoanalyzing myself because you can never be comfortable with yourself. You never know when you might be an imposter. Which one's the real you? How do you know? Who's driving? Is it you? Or is it you? Or is it you? Or is it everyone? Who knows? That's the fun of it. I don't know why I was looking at the microphone so intently. Don't ask me. I am not the person to ask that about. Yeah. Yeah. You ever wonder what happens when we die? Like, really die. I mean, like, physical bodies done been burned to ash and all that. Past the whole heaven and hell bullshit. Like, I like to think about reincarnation. I like to think of it as a wheel. Energy's got to go recycled, repurposed, go back around, back into the machine. I'd love to do it again. Different body. Could be a blade of grass. Could be a cricket. Get eaten by a lizard. Could be a lizard. Get eaten by a cat. I'm kind of down with any of it. Experiences are the one thing that truly excites me. I mean, the opportunity to experience something that I have never gotten to experience before. Immediately, all the synapses, all the serotonin, my entire body is like, let's go. I will fight through any amount of pain just for a new experience. Hell, so that's why even sometimes I'm not a masochist. But when life is like 99% pain, occasionally, new pains are nice. It's weird. Let me try to explain some context to that. It's not that I like the pain, but sometimes a new pain can distract you from the overwhelming and constant presence of the old pain, which in turn allows you to focus on this new pain, which might not even be that bad. It could be like something like, oh no, I had a paper cut. Oh, and that paper cut could just be so much more painful for some reason than everything else going on inside you, to the point that I'll just fuck with it. Man, a lot of the shit on me takes forever to heal because I'll pick scabs, I'll fuck with the cut, I'll get it bleeding again, just because that little bit of extra pain makes the other pain less or distracts me from that pain, and it's so nice to be distracted from that pain that I'll take anything, even new pain. Torturing me would not go well for anyone wanting to get information. I'm sad to say I think I would have too good a time. Oh, it would hurt? Would I cry? Would I throw up? Would I shit myself? Probably all of the above. But also, part of me would be like, that's new. I've been prepared to lose any limb of my body, and I have been so close to almost losing most of them. Fucking fingers, arms, my arm is almost cut entirely off. I have almost sliced my fingers off. And I have trained myself to live without said things. I once had my legs atrophied for being in a hospital bed for too long, so it was like I had to be in a wheelchair for a while. So it was like I had to learn how to use a wheelchair, I had to learn how to get around without my legs for a bit. They were weak little shit things. I'm always prepared for things to be worse. So why am I waiting for the other shoe to drop now? Is it because we're so close to having a baby? Is that it? Because I'm not afraid of being a dad. I want to be a dad. I'm fucking excited about being a father. My own father may have basically abandoned the shit out of me, but I will fucking love my child till the day I die. Doesn't matter what they do or how they end up, I will love them. Unless they're a serial killer, and then things will be a little bit different. But am I afraid of how life will change after the baby? I don't know. Am I afraid of what if a baby breaks our relationship? But I don't think that's going to happen. There's one thing in this universe that I am actively certain of. It's that me and her are meant to be together. I've never felt that way about anybody. I've been in a lot of relationships, but with her, it was just, And it didn't start that way. But there was a gut feeling the whole time. And we fought because we were two very extreme individuals. And who were very solo people. So coming together the way we did, we were also both very broken individuals. I had done enough mushrooms to understand how to help other broken people, even though I myself was broken. I had reached a point that even though I was broken, I had learned a lot from being broken and how to help others, even if I hadn't learned how to help myself. And I spent a lot of my time I didn't want to judge her for rash actions and all that, and when she was coming from a hellish experience herself, and I could tell, it was actions of a wounded animal more and a scared person more than, someone actively wanted to, hurt me or anything or, cause me emotional pain. So it was we fought for a while, but we learned how to move, you learn how to actively communicate, how to go from fighting to talking to communicating. Now, we bicker for fun. God, some people actually do in our lives. We'll be bickering back and forth, and for us, it's just us fucking around. But people think that she's, actually mad at me because she gets, even her play glare is so fucking intense that most people, I fell in love with her glare. I fell in love with her eyes, but the moment she glared at me in anger, I was smitten in my soul. I was soul love for that woman. There's something about the look she gave me. I had never had someone look at me so goddamn angrily before. If looks could kill, I'd be dead 100 times over. I don't know why she married me. I'm infuriating. Oh, I'm so infuriating. The amount of stupid, bad jokes I tell, the amount of times I'm grabbing and playing with her ass, but I'd do anything for her. And man, I live for that glare. That's half the reason I tell the horrible, horrible jokes. I want her to just be so fed up with the bad jokes that she looks at me with just you're stupid. And that look though she gives me, it's not demeaning. It's just that glare, man. Something about it is so piercing. It's just hot. It's hot. God, if she ever watches these, she's so annoyed with me. I don't care. Remember Victoria? Claire's hot. I know it defeats the purpose of you being angry at me, and that's supposed to be intimidating, and I'm supposed to be afraid of you being angry at me. I'm not. I just get really turned on. That's not even a fear boner, because I'm not afraid of it in the slightest. Like I said, I'm not afraid of dying. If you think you can fucking kill me, fucking try. Anybody. Open offer. Fucking. But, after you don't succeed in killing me, and we fight multiple times, we're probably going to end up best friends. All my best friends are people that have actively tried to beat the shit out of me at some point or another. They didn't succeed, but most of my best friends have at one point tried to punch me in the face, and I them. Because that's how good friends are, man. I like to, I was an abrasive person growing up, but also they recognized I was broken, and they were broken. So you get frustrated, man. I've always loved rivalries becoming best friends, Vegeta and Goku, because that's the most honest friendships you can have. There's no lying in those friendships anymore. There's no fucking, you can't sugarcoat things. You can't white lie things. Y'all have punched each other in the face till your fucking noses is broken and there's blood everywhere. That's a real test, a measure of a person. And you know what? None of us have ever fought since then. But those fights all taught us that, how to look at each other as equals. I don't know, man. Guys are weird. And I'm not even that great at being a guy. I'm gender fluid. And I'm pansexual. And I just came out on the internet because I will not be editing this. Even though most people in my life know that. Maybe not all of her family knows that. None of them watch. By the time they watch, it's too late. What can I do? I could not post the video. I could edit out the part of the video, but then it defeats the purpose of not editing any of the captain's log so I can get the raw, unfiltered thoughts and thought processes coming from me. So maybe I should. I'm gonna post the video! So I'm gender fluid and pansexual, and I have been for most of my, if not all of my life, considering I was cross-dressing as a child in secret, and a lot, everywhere I went. If I could find somebody's girl clothes to slip on into when no one was looking, I sure as hell fucking would. Though I won't lie, my female side has been severely repressed. Mainly because I don't have the physical body to be the girl that I want to be, and if I can't be as cute as I want to be, I would just rather be ugly ass Zach. If that makes any sense. Don't ask, man. I'm a complex trash can dumpster fire filled with fucking classified documents and bad recipes. I don't know what the fuck to tell you, okay? I don't view people based on physical appearance, really. I view you based on your personality, utterly. I can find anybody attractive. Really can. I can find anybody physically attractive, but I would also fuck, like, aliens. I don't mind that. Fucking alien species? Sure. Fucking bee species? Sure. I don't care. Fucking physically human. Who cares if it's not human? That's a weird thing to say. Yeah, that's not what I meant. I mainly mean around, like, weird alien species and shit. I mean, I'd fuck a Cthulhu monster, probably. But it's personality that turns me on and off. Because, like, if you have a shit personality, I want nothing to do with you. Period. If you are conceited, arrogant, all that stuff, like, it's just, Not like, if that's your entire personality. You can have arrogance and still be a good person. You can also be arrogant is all you are, and I don't care for that. I like people that are complex, emotional, and raw. People that are not afraid to show who they are on their sleeves and be even if they're bad at it, you can still see flashes of who they are underneath. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. I just came out on the internet. I was already out, though. Mostly. Even if a good portion of my family basically probably thinks that it's a weird way to seek attention, none of them actively acknowledge that that's a thing about me. Especially because I married a woman. I love Victoria to death, but apparently, being pansexual, if you end up in a monogamous straight relationship, it just flips you back to being straight. And I don't know how that worked, considering all the dick I've sucked in my life. I just said that on the internet. Her parents might watch this. It's too late for you, Zach. You made a vow and you're gonna post it anyways. Yep. I did. No editing. Post the video. I'm not doing another one tonight. It's not how this works. Good thing nobody watches. Can you see the undisguised, or maybe faint, mildly disguised panic in my eyes? If you can't, then I'm doing a good job. Oh, God. What the fuck, man? Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe this will give them a new respect for me, even though most of them are very Republican and conservative and religious. Not that I have a problem with any of that. Like, you do you, boo, but, like, oh, God. Mild existential panic I'll deal with it as it happens, but, like, honestly, I've wanted to do this anyways. I really have. I've wanted to just come out on the fucking everywhere and just be like, hey, that is who I am. I'm at 30 minutes again. Should I stop? Do I limit? I could probably talk for an hour or more, man. That's the problem. And there's no purpose to any of it. I'm just talking. No, that is the purpose, Zach. The purpose is that, you fucking idiot. The purpose is to talk about anything. Because as you do this, you build up the habit, and eventually, like with Starfield, if you want to do that, you can. You can record other things. And then, by recording other things, you start to progress, do the content you want to do. Do sketches. Do fucking talk about the story shit you're trying to do. Hell, do a story corner, story bedtime thing where you read your own story concoctions that you come up with into the fuck, I don't know. No, I'm not wearing the same shirt every single night. I bought a pack of these black V-neck shirts from Sam's Club because they're black and I own no black clothes, which we found out recently during a necessity for black clothes moment. And these are V-necks, and I like V-necks because anything hanging this close to my neck will make me throw up because I don't like shit touching my neck. I have a very sensitive gag reflex now. Ironic, with the dick sucking that one used to do. Turns out having tubes shoved down your throat and then ripped out of your throat and then shoved down your throat and then ripped down your throat and then having fluids pumped down there eventually gives you a crazy gag reflex. One that's super sensitive. Life's weird, man. I think I might just stop for the night before I start divulging other strange things that I probably should not divulge. Not that there's an issue. I doubt anyone's gonna watch this anytime soon. But, like, when they do, I'm hoping that... I don't know. I don't know what I'm hoping. I really don't. I don't know what I'm hoping. I am oh god, so I'm gonna have a kid. My kid's gonna see this. They're probably gonna watch these one day. Hi, my child. I don't know what your name might be yet. We have many names. We have not decided. Sorry you just heard your old man talk about any of all that. Deal with it. Price to pay for me being on the internet at all. Maybe nothing ever come from it, and all my videos will just stay hidden in the abyss of nothingness. No one ever viewing it. Part of me's kind of fine with that. But I think that's also fear of success. I don't know. I need to shave. And this shit's stash trying to grow on my face and my stupid little goat beard. Facial hair is a losing game for me. I only grow fucking hair on the lower body down. Everything up here, no hair. Blah. I grow hair here. It isn't that bad. It is kind of nice talking things out each night. I appreciate the listening. Even if no one is yet. Someone might one day. And if you do, I appreciate you. If it's just me forever, Zach, I appreciate you. Even if you don't always appreciate you. But as you said earlier today, Night Zack is not the same as Day Zack. Day Zack is a grumpy, rebellious little shit. Night Zack is self-introspective and self-aware and losing his goddamn mind. Neither of us ever tend to agree with each other, let alone any of the other ones. You know something that the people around me think of me as a monster as, but it's one of the most enjoyable experiences I have? I like to take hot baths, which is not the monster part. I just like to take hot baths because it helps my arthritis and the headaches I get. But also, I like to baths really, really, really hot. I like to, after the bath is at the end of it, I run a cup of cold ass water out of the faucet, nice big cup, and then right after I've done soaked my head in the super hot water for a while so it's nice and steamy, and then I will pour that cold water in a slow trickle all over the top of my head and down my spine, and it is one of the best feelings in the world. Everyone tells me I'm a monster or I'm a serial killer. I have serial killer vibes because of that. It's like, but like, that's the thing in some places of going to like super hot sauna directly to an ice bath, and to a super hot sauna and to an ice bath. So there's science behind something. I don't know what it's doing. I should probably check that out. I don't know if there's actually a benefit to it, but it makes my head feel better, man. I get really bad headaches. My head feels tight. My skull feels like it's gonna crack open a lot, and that just makes things feel better. And I'll do anything that helps me feel a little bit better. Yeah. I would call it listen to a distractible while I go work on my stuff and my maps some more. Flesh out some more of the races I've been working on. I think I might talk about some of those tomorrow. Why not? Something interesting to do. Well, anyways, I hope everyone has a wonderful night. If you're watching during the day, hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're having a good month, good week, great year. I hope if the bad things happen, that you take them in stride, and they're not too bad. And if it's your birthday, I wish you an amazing birthday, and I am happy that you were born. Even if other people might not be, I am. So y'all have a wonderful night. Signing off. This is your captain speaking. Get the fuck out of my ship. Peace.